1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, let me get this. Okay. That's gonna fall over. Stay, stupid thing. Oh, I hate you. You're so dumb. Hello, Rietta. Trying to get this stupid thing to stay put. It doesn't want to stay. Oh, stay. How are you, sweetie? There you go. Hi, Miss Martha. How are you, sis? Hey, Michael. What are you all doing up? You should be sleeping. See if I can zoom in. Yay! Oh, that's a bomb diggity right there. Ah, look at that. Check it out. Stay put. Hello, Word. Hey, Pat. Can't get this stupid thing to stay put. Wants to keep falling down on me. Stay. Stay. Like I'm talking to a dog. Okay, this is not gonna work. I'm just gonna put you down. Sorry. See, doesn't matter. Hey, Nan. Gotta find something else to put you guys up with. For some reason, this isn't working anymore. How is everybody tonight? Let me see if I can... Okay. I'll try this one more time. Back over here. Let's try to zoom me in. Zoom. And stay. Stay. I said stay. Oh, gosh. Well, that doesn't work. Guess I can't zoom you in tonight, guys. How is everybody? Stupid phone. A nice sunny day. Sweet. Hey, Matt the Brat. I guess all you're gonna see is this stupid light in front of me. How is everyone? Besides beautiful sunny day, it's nice outside. I mean, it's gotta be like 60-something degrees. Yeah, I know, right, Martha? Crazy, huh? Yeah. Very well said, Ward. Very well said. Hi, Nelson. How are you? Now, where's Bob? He's the one that wanted me to go live for a few, so I told him I would. I'll try one more time. Oh, good days and bad days. You know how that works, right? All right, focus. All right, now go back to the window. Now behave. Oh, still doesn't want to focus. All right, fine. Hey, Ramona. How are you, sweetie? I've been thinking about you. Hey, Chris. Hi, Brandon. Okay, you got questions going on. Hang on. Okay, first of all, Brandon. Hey, Bob. There you are. Okay, so here's what's going on. And hello to my lurkers. How are you? I miss you guys. Love you guys. Anyways, here's the deal. I got a, hello, Murads. I got an email. Remember I told you guys I put the house on for sale by owner, right? Well, hey, Hobbit. And the realtor hasn't come back yet, you know, so I put my house up on that for sale by owner. Well, I went ahead and I got an email the other day from a gentleman that lives in Missouri who's looking to move to Fort Smith area because he's going to college. He's got a wife and he's got 3 kids. And in that for sale by owner, I disclosed everything about the house, you know, told him everything. Well, he has a orientation with a school this coming Friday, Saturday. So they're coming down, and he wanted to know, hello, Aunt, and he wanted to know if he could come and stop by and see the house. It ends up that this guy, he told me, which is really funny, he said he has exactly enough money to be able to pay rent where he's living now and pay the full price for the house that I'm asking. And I was like, no, I didn't, Ramona. But I did tell him because he said he wanted a place where he didn't want a neighbor right next door. So I sent him a couple pictures and showed him, told him about the tree house and the whole 9 yards. So he'll be down here on Saturday. So here's, yeah, that's what I said, guys. That's God. Anyway, so here's the deal. Because I've been sick for so long, I mean, my house is clean, but not my idea of what I would consider clean, because I haven't done any deep cleaning in a long time. So myself, my husband, and my kids, we're all going to, from top to bottom, get this house cleaned this week. And they'll be here on Saturday. I'll put the dogs in the habitat in the back and let him walk through. And if he decides he wants it, he said he needs to move in by April because he starts school in June. And then, in the same breath, my husband and I were looking online, and we found a piece of property. You're not going to believe this. We found 40 acres in Oklahoma for $40,000. And guess how much money we'll make out of the house if the guy pays the price for it? $40,000. And it's got water and electricity there, which means we can hook up our RV. Tell me that's not the Lord. 40 acres, do you realize we weren't looking for 40 acres, okay? We were looking for like 2, 3, 4 acres. We weren't looking for 40 acres. But 40 acres in that area means that I can do Sasquatch expeditions on my property. I was so excited, I was crying my eyes out. Yes, he does. And thank you all so much for your prayers. I'm hoping and praying this all comes through, follows through, but I am shocked that all the numbers fit perfectly. And the timing is perfect. That's enough time to get the kids out and us there. I mean, we can stay in the camper. You know, there's no HOAs. In other words, we can put a hut on there if we wanted to. Yes, I can hunt rabbit too. Well, I'll keep you guys posted, but I was just going to let you know that there's no way that I can go ahead. Hey, Chris. There was no way that I was going to go ahead and be able to do live chats all week because, I mean, I've got so many repairs to do in this house before he gets here. And I told him he's going to have to replace the carpeting in this house, and I told him the house was gutted next door. But anyway, it's It's incredible, absolutely incredible. I am shocked that the numbers are perfect. Hey, Jamie. Long time no see, Missy. Anyway, are you happy now, Bob? Oh, cool, Myriad. I know I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Uh, it's in Oklahoma, outside of Clayton, Brandon. No, I didn't, Chris. Hi, Donna. Heck no. I told him, though, that I needed property. Exactly, Rihanna. If there, I'm telling you, if this isn't God, I don't know what it is. There's no way it could be perfect and just be the way it is. This is definitely the Lord to me. I mean, I have a tendency to say everything's the Lord anyway, but no better way, right? I will tell you this though, going back to the Sasquatch stuff. My granddaughter, Sarah, had to have her dad go outside and check the back porch because she was scared. He likes the fact that it's all fenced in, Matt. But she could hear him walking on the back porch, and my dogs won't even go out the backyard to go to the bathroom at night most of the time now. Is there a catch? Yeah, the catch is there's no houses, there's no nothing, and it's Sasquatch infested. So a lot of people have been up there that go hunting that want nothing to do with it. Well, that's, you know, that's fine by me. There's plenty of acres outside of the 40 acres that that we're looking at because it's all national forest. So, hey, Belle. Belle, when you get a chance, I need to talk to you, hon. One-on-one. Anyway, it is amazing. God is amazing. And you guys are amazing for all your prayers. I am so grateful and humbled and love you guys so much for your diligence in your prayers because prayers work. I mean, that's why I love it. Quiet, Hobbit. No, I'm not. Because this is a neighborhood, so if they go knocking on the window, I don't think they will once we leave anyway. Did not, Hobbit. Hush. Yeah, there's Sasquatch here, Murad. But just think about, I mean, think about this. Hey, Rod. Just think about it this way, though. This guy calls me out of the blue. He tells me he's got 3 kids. He needs a big enough house, okay? And he wants it, he likes the idea it's fenced in so his kids can play. He loves I sent him a picture of the tree house. I told him there's a habitat for his animals and all the fruit that's on here. And his biggest concern was it being really noisy and crazy and wild. And I said, no, you can hear a pin drop at night out here. And he likes the idea of the mother-in-law suite in case he's got family visiting, and he knows it's gutted. And he's an ex-realtor, and he does construction. So I told him everything about what needed to be done in his house, like replace all the flooring and maybe a paint job if he wanted to paint it. But I told him the house next door was gutted completely. And it ends up that he's coming down here this coming weekend. It's a perfect fit. And then why would he tell me, this is what really said it for me, made me cry. Why would he tell me he's got just enough money from what I'm asking? Because we looked at the houses around here that have sold in the past 6 months. They sold for anywhere from $355,000 to $400,000, and he had just enough money to pay what we were asking for this house. He said on top, he could actually start making the payments here and rent where he's renting now. And my husband's like, you should have asked for more. But the point is, isn't that God's way? These people will have a place to live that's not $400,000. And we'll be able to have enough to move. And then that property showing up, we've been looking at property for the past, since all this started, every single day. And that property wasn't there. And then that property shows up and it has water and electricity on it, and there's no houses within miles. This is definitely a God thing. And this is definitely from you guys' prayers. And I can't wait to tell you that we're moved. Why are you being quiet, Belle? Yeah, it is, and it's perfect timing, Rayetta, because he starts school in June. Hey Brown, how are you, sweetie? He starts school in June, and he needs to be in the house by April or May. He said at the most. You be nice, Hobbit. She's not a pain. Martha, Hobbit needs some cactus. This is more. Yeah, he's not going to medical school. He has something to do with the military. Whatever he's going to school for, he'll be working on the military. And guess what's right across the street? I mean, tell me that's not perfect. It is perfection, guys. And my husband's not real happy right now because he was hoping I asked for more, because he said I was silly asking for so little. But when you're in the situation we're in, that's not so little. We're going to end up walking away from here without having to lose the house. It's perfection. Absolute perfection. I am so happy. Get in, Martha. Okay, who had a question? It is the Lord. It's 100% the Lord. I know it is. No, he won't. He already knows. I've talked to him about it, and I told him, I said, please don't come here and ask me to drop the price. I said, if you've looked around, you'll find out the other houses around here have sold for a lot of money. I said, and this one's going to take you at least, anywhere between 10 and 20,000 max to redo. I said, so I need that extra money, that I'm telling you about, to be able, for my husband and I to be able to move. So please don't lower the price, don't ask for less. Well, if it's perfect for him, that amount, then he won't ask for less. It's perfect, guys. There's just no better way of saying it. It's perfect. Hey, Ryan. My thoughts on the coronavirus? Well, I'm not going to go into the conspiracy theory part of what's going on, that they planned all this and it's Agenda 21 and this all the kind of stuff, because I can actually absolutely go there, But I will tell you this. If you're not paying attention and you're not prepared, there's something very wrong with you. But remember, here's the major thing about the coronavirus. It attacks more men than women. More men will die than women, number one. Number two, it's the older people, I'd say older, anybody over 50, and babies. And if I were you guys, I don't care where you go, I'd take a mask with me. No, I'm not going deep about that, Matt. I'm not going deep into it because we're not going to have that discussion, because there's too much right now that I don't know. Get a good N95 mask. Wear it whenever you go out. I would definitely use the gels for your hands, you know, to make sure that stays clean, because remember, it can stay alive for a long time. And drink lots, I mean, take lots of garlic, guys, if you know anybody around you sick. But don't panic. Do not panic. Don't start freaking out and telling everybody everybody's going to die. You know, it's just men are going to get attacked more than women. Yeah. Yeah, you can do yeah, you don't want ionic silver, you want colloidal silver. But I'm just saying, if you want to be careful the best you can without any suspected cases around where you're at, because there is flu season right now. Remember that, guys. So wear a mask, and it has to be an N95 mask. The other ones are not going to work. And when you walk out of the store, use the hand sanitizer and clean off your hands. But that's what you can do, because there's unless you're, no, don't start taking silver now. Take garlic now, only during this flu season. Just take the garlic. It'll keep your immune system up, and it will keep things at bay. Garlic is the best thing in the world you can take, guys. Ionic silver is how you turn blue and causes damage, David. Colloidal silver is what you want. All right, what did Ryan say that I missed? Walmart has them buy one, get one free, the little teeny green bottles. Carrie's silly. Mom diagnosed with bipolar. What? Hey, Patricia. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ryan. No different than any of the other viruses around here, with the exception of the fact that how it's mutating. Okay, but you guys don't, like I said, don't panic. The last thing you need to do is panic. You can protect. Yeah, the ionic silver can cause problems, David. I've done research over 20 years with the silvers. Colloidal silver is what you want. I promise you. How you doing, Patricia? The ionic silver can attach to things you don't want it to attach to, so use colloidal. You want an N95 mask. You just want to take precautions. You do not want to panic. If you find out, thank you, Ramona, if you find out that people around you or somebody in your state has it, then, you know, we can talk, you know, we can go ahead and talk about that at a later date. But right now, because it's not, I mean, we have 11 in the United States. Matt, there's 66 in Australia. There's more in Australia than there is here. There's over 13,000 cases already. It is going fast, but like I said, you guys want to be smart about this. You do not want to panic. 10 to 14 days, Patricia. And they're saying it's 5 to 7, but they're lying. No, Rada, that's about it. That's the smartest thing that you can do. And if you're going to go to a hospital, man, I'd make sure I was covered. I'd even wear, if I went to a hospital, I'd be wearing gloves, N95 mask, and eye goggles. And that's the truth. Yeah, there's 66, Matt. Just got it from the CDC. You have 66 confirmed cases in Australia. Yes, an N95 mask. You have more cases, they said, in Australia than you have here in the United States. Well, that's according to the health organization here. Yeah, you need to wear the masks. This can go through any orifice that's open: eyes, ears, mouth, nose. Just letting you guys know. Like I said, the biggest thing I can tell you is do not panic. Don't freak out. Don't panic. Don't go into a fatalist mood that's the end of the world type stuff. Don't do that. Be smart. That's it. Be smart about it, paying attention. Do not listen to the U.S. news. Yeah, he won't be going to China because they've, apparently somebody's closed a couple doors. Yeah, Rayetta, that's the bad part is we don't know who's telling the truth and who's lying. That's the way it always is. We found out after the swine flu that it was 3 times the amount of people that were contracted it that they said that people had. So, you know, of course they're going to keep it down to a. I'm just telling you what they said here, Matt. According to the WHO and according to the CDC, they said there were 66 in Australia. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Yeah, you're right, Chris. The media is going to tell you one thing, but you don't know who's telling the truth. They said there was only 400 confirmed cases in China, yet there's 13,000, okay? The R naught has gone from 1.28 to 4, which means it's spreading very fast. Just take precautionary measures. Don't panic. Make sure that you wear a mask. No, I said don't panic. It's not scaremongering. I just said that, Matt. Didn't you just hear me tell everybody don't panic? Yeah, so back to my move. I'm really, really hoping and praying that there's only one thing that that might be a little bit, cost us a little bit more than we wanted it to, and that is there's no entrance to the property, so I think we're going to have to build a bridge. You don't have to, Brandon. That's overkill, sweetie, right now, especially here. There is, you are X. That's cute, Hobbit. Yeah, what's really nice about that property is right across the street is the great big huge massive lake. I mean, it's massive. It's called Lake Sardis. It's huge, huge, huge. and that's walking distance. In fact, you can walk down from the bottom of my property, about that property, and you can actually go fishing, you know, right in the lake. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We'll get our fishing license and we'll be sitting down there, bing, bing, bing. Well, I was thinking what would be really cool is to have meet and greets there. Yeah, Lake Monster. No thanks. Well, I'll find out, Patricia. I can't believe God allowed it to happen if that was the way it was going to be. They're going to be bad. But I'm going to go there and ask permission first. We don't know when we're going to go look at it. We're going to wait until this guy leaves this weekend, this coming weekend. But I can't imagine God would open up the doors for me to go on that property and have it be loaded with stuff that's going to kill us, you know? With 40 acres plus the whole area around me is nothing but the Ouachita National Forest, and on the other side is the Kiamichis. We're talking all national forest. There are no houses over there whatsoever. Yeah, the Chiefs won. And not everybody was rooting for him, though. You should have seen a couple chats I was on. People were ranting and raving. And I changed their Choctaw, Rieta, Choctaw. And I was changing people's nasty comments to each other, and they're arguing by telling them recipes, you know. They were fighting like crazy. Oh my goodness! But I started posting recipes, and next thing you know, we started talking about food. I was like, "Where's Tim?" Anyway, going back to what I was telling you about here, Sarah keeps hearing noises out her window, right? Hello, Bigfoot anthropologist. And she's scared, and I keep telling them, I mean, what do you guys think about this? She's pregnant, so don't you think that would attract them, you know, or make them interested? So anyway, she hears him walking on the back porch. She's got to go get her dad and go back out there, so he tells her there's nothing out there. And he goes back to his room, and then she's sitting in her room, and she can still hear him walking around. She freaks out. Cool, Ramona. And then, like I said, Bella, now the puppy will go down there, Tank will go down there, he'll go to the bathroom because he's just a box of rocks. Bella was standing on the back porch, and she wouldn't move, and I touched her, and she jumped. Oh yeah, Nelson. And then she started backing up, and she sat down next to me and wouldn't even go down to go to the bathroom. She would not go off that back porch at all. Yes, Sarah's my granddaughter. I'm so excited. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? I'm so excited. But we'll be living in that RV for a while. But not a whole long time, okay? Because if we pay cash for the property, then we found out that we can get that little teeny log cabin that I was looking at, that as long as you own the property, there's no down payment on it, and our payments will be $388 a month for that little teeny house. Yeah, it's a little teeny cabin. I think it's only like, I don't know, 860 something square feet. It's real little. It's perfect. The only thing different that I would ask them to add to it is I want a wraparound porch. So our payments will be next to nothing. And I can always use the RV later on for people that come to stay, right? Can you imagine coming on the property with Sasquatch and staying in my RV and having them knock on your window? Ooh. Yeah, with the stuff right there, Ramona, on the property. I'll use the stuff from the, actually from the property. I certainly wouldn't go to the store and buy it. That's how I'll do my cleanup. I'll clean up around there and use it to build with. Exactly. Totally a God thing. Totally a God thing. I wish you guys could see across the street. It's real pretty and real clear tonight. So it'd be a nice pretty picture to look at. Not that I see anything moving, because I don't, but it'd be a nice pretty picture. Sardis. Amen, Rod. Amen. I'm excited to. Oh, you name it, all different kinds, Hobbit, and I can't wait. Yep, I'll be closer to you, Ramona. Well, what I'm going to do is when we go to take a look at it, I'm going to videotape it. Oh, you're cute, Hobbit. I'll videotape it and then I'll post it when I get back. And I'm pretty sure that it'll be after the guy leaves this coming weekend, Ramona. Because I have way too much work to do this week before. That's why I said last live for a while. I don't think I'll go live all this week. I really have to get this house finished. And then prepare for them guys to show up. Oh, probably not, Rod. I'll have to get something. Then, but I can always post the picture. I can always post them, you know, redo them. They won't be live chats, but I'll go ahead and I'll make a video and then upload them. We won't be able to talk like this, but you'll be able to watch them until we do. I mean, I don't know if I'm pretty sure I can get satellite up there. I think you can get satellite just about anywhere, can't you? Well, I'm going to have to hitch a ride on the UFO for a while, Matt. I'll say, beam me up, Scotty, so I can upload this video. But if I can't, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll do my best that way until I can get, you know, some Wi-Fi or whatever. But once this guy leaves this coming weekend, then, or if I get a break, maybe I can get stuff done before, you know, the whole week, because I know it's going to take a long time to get this work done. And then maybe I can meet the guy. Take a look at the property real quick. Yeah, it is, Brandon. You're going to find a lot of places they're out of stock, so. but I'm super excited. I want to go on the property. I want to go up there. I want to ask permission and see how see what happens. And then come back and give you guys maybe I'll just see if last time that we went to look at property though, I told you guys I was going to record it. It was, my phone went from, it's in Oklahoma, Patricia. My phone went from 97% to down to like 36. I might have gotten 5 minutes of a video. And I don't know what the heck happened there, but that's the one I told you I wasn't, after we were there, I wasn't too happy about going there anyway. Yeah, look what you guys' prayers have done so far. Yeah, sure, Hobbit. My phone got zapped. Yeah, I told the realtor that the only thing I didn't want is I didn't want to be on that one side of Sardis Lake because of the dam. If that dam broke, you'd be gone. I said I'd want up a little bit higher. But this area here, I think when I looked at the map, was only about 1,100 feet above sea level. Yeah, I know. What do you want me to call it? I love that area too, Ramona. It's just gorgeous. Google search it. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And there's trails. Trails, guys. Trails. There is a dog over there in Chaffee. Sure, you can bring a horse. Matt, knock it off. Bad boy. Are you listening to that? That dog's actually in Chaffee. That's not a neighborhood dog. Wonder if we got wild dogs. Ooh. Go home, you bad dogs. No, Hobbit. Huh. He's right over my neighbor's yard. I'm wondering whose dog that is. Must be a stray dog. Oops. Hello, Daddy. How are you? I didn't do it. Who's here? I think I just heard a coyote yelp. Wow. That's just one dog. Yeah, I think somebody's dog got loose. He might be chasing deer or chasing something else. And bad part is I just heard a coyote, which means the coyotes are going to go after the dog, right? Especially if that dog keeps barking. Don't coyotes go after dogs? I really don't know, Marietta. I think they kind of help each other, or maybe the sassies use them, but that's just a guess. Because I've never seen them together, you know what I mean? Hey, Chev. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, ask Bob. He knows more than I do. You and your jelly donuts. Yeah, all I can tell you guys is my interactions with them. I can't tell you anything about the stuff out there, because I really don't know, except for the only experience I have is some of the places I've gone, the property up in Oklahoma, and here. That's all I know. Okay, that's more information we needed, Hoosier. You silly boy. Yeah, something like that, Hobbit. I don't doubt that that place is going to be loaded because there's no houses up there. I might be absolutely out of my mind. I'm sure Bob is shaking his head at me right now. Are you crazy? How you doing tonight, Chev? No, I haven't heard from Tony. Everybody's been kind of concerned about Tony and wanting to know where he's at. Kevin's okay. He's behaving himself as far as I know. Well, Bob, because I'm moving right smack dab in the middle of serious Sasquatch country with no other houses anywhere close by. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting some direct attention, don't you? Yeah, I know, Robert. I said the same thing. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? He is kind of behaving himself. He still hasn't drank any Red Bull. He is doing his juicing. He is taking his silver. He's doing everything he's supposed to be doing as far as I know. I would ask you guys to please add Kevin's dad to your prayers, because he has they're saying he's got all the signs of prostate cancer. I just got all of his test results. So, hey, Barry. Okay, thank you, Bob. Well, welcome back, Hoosier. What's your praise report, Tiffany? Oh gosh, Chev. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Praise the Lord, Tiffany. Woohoo! Yeah. Thank you, Lord. That is awesome news, Tiffany. Awesome, awesome news. That is fantastic. Chev, what's her name, hun? Yeah, I know, Ramona. I spent a lot of time talking to Jamie last night, and we were talking about the difference between the doctors and the homeopathic doctors, and I wish they would get together because they'll realize that they need those clinical studies, and they'll find out a lot of this stuff works well in conjunction or separate for certain people. You know, remember I keep telling everybody not all these medicines will work for everybody. Hold on, I'm gonna try to, there you go. And be careful of what the vitamins and minerals and herbs you take because they just don't work for everybody. And some people can have different reactions to it. Well, if the doctors were to go ahead and actually do some of this stuff, they'd find out, come on, thank you, focus. They'd find out that they can actually use natural along with their stuff, and they might end up curing people from cancer. No, can't see across the street. Tried, guys. But that's the problem, you know. They consider naturopathic medicine voodoo type stuff, and they just won't use it because it's not tested, but they won't test it. If they start testing it, they'll find out a lot of the stuff really does work. It's not mumbo-jumbo voodoo stuff. But, Chev, give me her name, and we'll definitely pray. And Tiffany, just hallelujah. Just hallelujah. I'm just awe-inspired by God and the stuff He does. Hey, Bob. Yeah, I know. I know about that one too, Ramona. Your time for coming home is getting close. Oh, heck, Tiffany, my faith wavered like crazy. I got my butt kicked this past week. Something happened to me a couple days ago that knocked me for a loop, and I had to get kicked. Can you find out her name for us, Chev? I'm so excited, Bob. I'm so excited. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna claim it. He doesn't let you fail except for to make you stronger. And it's not really failure if you think about it. It's no different really than being a teenager and finding out that you weren't as smart as you were when when you're 21 years old and you look backward to when you were 17 and go, duh, you know. I mean, that's basically all it is. Yeah, that's my whole point, Hoosier. It's a very thin line to be in that position in between medical and naturopathic. Hard place to be, guys. I promise you, very hard place to be. Yes, he does. No, Chev, it hasn't sold yet, but the praise report is this, that Excuse me, hold on a second. I got a email first and then a phone call from a gentleman off the website where I posted the house without any pictures and disclosed everything that was wrong with the house. I got a phone call from this gentleman that lives in Missouri, and he's starting school in June here in Fort Smith, and he's looking, him and his wife and his 3 kids are looking for a house kind of out away from the city. And he said that he has exactly enough money to pay the mortgage on this house and the rent he's paying. And he'll be here Saturday. Him and his wife will be here Saturday. And then in the same breath, yesterday my husband and I found a piece of property that is 40 acres. That's way more than we were looking for. But 40 acres for the same price we were looking at spending on a smaller piece of property in that same vicinity, and that popped up just yesterday, right after my phone call with this gentleman. So, and it's exactly how much money we will walk away from this house with. And I'm still shaking my head, going, "You're kidding me, Lord, right?" Because here's the point about paying the property off in cash. That means that the property's free and clear. That means we can go ahead and have the cabin put on it and without a down payment. And the price or the cost of the cabin monthly will end up somewhere under $400 a month, which is an amount that my husband and I could definitely afford to pay, and not be breaking the bank. It is totally a God thing, and again, I thank everybody for your prayers and your help. I'm overwhelmed and overjoyed, and oh, I love the Lord so much I can't take it. Not just because he does stuff like this, just because I've watched him do stuff like this with many people, and he just never ceases to amaze me. I don't expect it with me. I expect it with other people, and I love the praise reports. But when it happens to you, I mean, look at how bad everything was failing a month ago, guys. Look at everything that was happening. My health, my husband's health, our house, everything we were losing. Look at what happened in a month. It is mind-blowing. Remember I told you guys that I had a realtor that came out here? Well, he wanted a lot of work done before he came back to put the house on the market, and I thought about it. With 9 people in this house and the dogs, we'd have people running in and out of his house all the time, and so I didn't call him back, but I decided to put my house on for sale by owner, which was a free website, and I hadn't heard anything. And then a couple days ago, when I had let's just say I had a very bad day, after that was over, I got online, and there was an email there from a gentleman in Missouri, asked me to call him because he said he wanted to know if the house was still available, and we had a 45-minute conversation, and it was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Found out that he used to be a realtor, and he used to do the same thing that I used to do, restoring houses. So he said most of the stuff here that needs to be done will be surface for him and very easy because he can get it done by himself. It just is incredible to me. Absolutely incredible. Where is everybody? Did my phone stop? Praise God. Awesome. Who's here? Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Listen to those dogs. Man, there's definitely something. I hope it's not one of those stupid cats. They had a sighting here not too long ago about a bobcat in the neighborhood here. Things are dangerous. Okay, so I'm seriously done talking about me, so let's hear what's going on, guys. I said tonight will be the last live chat for a while. So I want to hear how everybody's doing and what kind of prayers you want. I love Oklahoma. Sorry, but I love Oklahoma. I just love, I mean, Arkansas is beautiful, yes it is, but I can't get away from the Kiamichis. I just think they're beautiful. And the wildlife there is, you know, I mean, this property we're looking at, that we're going to be looking at, there are black bear up there. Sweet, Rietta. Okay, Bob. It's silly for me to have to worry about stupid things now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, 50's not bad. That's when everything changes. Praise God, Rietta. Get him, Martha. We'll definitely be praying, Bob. It's going to take some energy for you to get home and get busy. Well, Ramona, call me tomorrow, and I'll tell you some ways to help that. Yeah, it changes again at 50, and it changes again at 60, Chris. Awesome. There's a whole bunch of writing, Chev. Listen to how quiet it is. No, you're gonna be home soon, Bob. Yeah, I saw it. I tried real hard to read it real fast, Chev. That's right. You can hear a pin drop out here. It's so quiet. Yeah, I'm going to the dentist tomorrow, and I gotta stop and pick up some boxes. You be quiet. That dog's going ballistic. I really don't want to hear what the dentist has to say tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. Well, you know how quiet it is out there. Get him, Martha. Well, Bob, I'm going to pray that you get some supernatural energy to get done what you have to get done. And, oh, holy crap. Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Stop talking and look so you can see. Can you guys see what I'm seeing? Can you guys see that? Eyes. Eyes. Yeah, check it. Guys. Guys, there's eyes right there. Hello? There's eyes. Hello? Yeah. Oh, snap. Hello? Yeah. I see bright lights at the neighbors too, but this is closer. Where are you? Where'd you go? Yeah. Holy snap. Hello. We got company. Where'd you go? Yeah, real close. Last time, that's the same, let's see, Ramona and Martha both got pictures of the eyes last time. Come on. Let me see your eyeballs. There you go. Where are you? Yep. I'm going to put you back because I can't hold you there. Yeah. Yeah, look at this, guys. We got company. I need... Gosh. Hello? Come on, babies. Oh, now I can really see the eyes. Watch over there, guys. He's behind my truck again. You like my truck, don't you? Did you guys see that? He's hiding behind my truck. Or she. Or it. Oh, Brown left again, huh? Wow, how cool is that? Hey, Shadow. You got a screenshot? Cool, Ramona. Thank you. I love when they show up around my truck. Yeah, well, I'll miss them too, but I certainly won't miss this house. I'll miss the action that I have here, but I can't say I'm going to miss this house, guys. And I can't wait for us to have a little bit of extra money to be able to do normal stuff, you know? Instead of every single penny going into the house. Hello? You gonna say hello? Maybe that's why the dogs are barking, huh? This is really strange that I got dogs barking in the front and the backyard. You don't get no donuts. Chris's birthday was last week. I heard a snap. Did you guys hear a snap? Donuts. Well, you guys are going to miss me. I don't know how long it'll take before I'll be able to get internet. It might be a couple months before I even see you guys again. I didn't do it, Shadow. It's Hobbit's fault. Kick it, Bob. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll miss you guys something horrible. But, you know, I'll find a way to upload videos. Yeah, it might be months. Bob, I don't know how long it'll take for us to get internet up there. Wow, Martha, that's awesome. Now, I don't know. There are no McDonald's or Subways anywhere close by there, Donna. I mean, nowhere. Yeah, but I think what I'll do is I'll use my phone and I'll record, and then when we do go into town, I'll upload them, so at least you guys will know what's happening. No, I have absolutely no cell service up there. I have to figure out what cell service I'm going to be able to get. I'll bet you're bad. You won't cry. Well, somebody will take over for me. You guys will get used to somebody else's live chats. It'll be all right. Oh, there he is again. There he is again. Hold on. Hey. Where are you? There you are. He's still showing me his eyeball. Where are you? Where did you go? I see you. You gonna hide behind my truck? Bad boy. Bet you that's a young one. Don't fall. Hobbit, knock it off. You're so bad. Yeah, someone else I have to go live for a while, probably for a couple months, and keep everybody occupied, and then I'll come back. Now, hopefully I'll get, because we can't put, well, I guess we could put, hey, yeah, listen, as a matter of fact, I do have that thing on top of my RV for satellite. I forgot about that. Hey, Quinn. How are you, sweetie? Oh, no, that's definitely not true. Good night, Shadow. God bless you, hon. Have a great day tomorrow. Yeah, maybe Bob can start going live. That's a good idea. Everybody go to Bob's channel and subscribe to his channel, and then when I'm gone, he can go live. Pappy's probably sleeping. It's 2:30. If I don't go live by midnight, he's probably sleeping. Well, everybody make sure you're subscribed to Bob, and then let him go live at night while I'm gone. Yeah. Why can't you go live, Bob? Hey, there you go. Martha might go live. She can show you all kinds of stuff. Everybody in here should be subscribed to everybody else anyway. Hey now, don't be throwing stuff. You behave yourself. Come on. Come on, babies. Come on. Watch over there by my truck, guys. You don't have to, Bob. You don't have to use it. Use Streamlabs. If you do Streamlabs, you can go live there. Do a video on that, Chris. Guys, watch around my truck. Keeps peeking his eyeball around the corner. All you see is one little eyeball. He peeks around the front, or I guess it's the front. No, Rayetta, but I won't do, what I'll do is I'll go there and I'll ask permission. Well, one of you guys will figure it out. Whoever goes live, you know, the rest will come and watch. So you guys, somebody goes live, and then everybody jumps on, and you guys all keep talking to each other and praying for each other and stuff like that, and I'll be back as soon as I can. Will you just come out and say hello or something? What are you doing? What? Come on. There he goes again. There he goes again. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Come on, stop hiding. Come on. Exactly. What animal hides behind a truck? And this one here, he peeks his, look at it. He peeks his head out, and then he look at him. He's hiding behind my truck. And then he closes his eyes so I can't see him. That's just like a kid, isn't it? Okay, Cryptid. Thank you, sweetie. Much love, Quinn. Well, hello there. How are you, Tony? We were just talking about you. You better not be. We've got company. We've got company. He keeps peeking his head out from behind my truck. Right height and everything for what? What are you talking about? What I miss, hon? He loves hiding. Ooh, why you got a headache, sweetie? Flu still? Yeah, I always thought that that was the reflectors on my truck until I went out. Until that one night that the eye shine was so bright. They got pictures of it. Hey Tony, you guys got honey at the house? If you guys have honey, start taking it. Teaspoon every 3 or 4 hours, followed by some tea or something. Take it separate from the tea. Don't put it in the tea. Teaspoon of honey. Come on, babies. Come on. Okay, now I see movement across the street, guys. Whoa. Don't throw stuff. Honey is antibacterial, so, and usually, because the flu, you know, when you get the flu or a virus, you know, whatever it is, you don't know which, oh, dark chocolate's perfect. But the best thing you can do if you can't, if you don't have any medicine, not working, you've tried everything else, then 1 teaspoon of honey, take it every 4 hours, follow it, you know, with some tea or something like that, warm. It'll keep your throat from being sore, and it'll help you get better faster. Look at him popping up behind my truck. What are you doing? Come on. Oh, and I think there's another one in front on the bottom. Who's inverted? Anybody inverted? Guys, I see eye shine down by the wheel of my truck. Now, it's not the wheel because the wheel would be facing the other direction. Oh, get that honey in you, Tony. If you've got any garlic, take the garlic too. Get the garlic in it because that's antibacterial, antifungal, hold on. Antimicrobial, and that will help kick it also. But I suggest the honey right now since you're feeling so bad. Don't take the garlic as much as you take the honey. Okay, get him in you, sweetie. Flush with water. Flush, flush, flush with water. Get that garbage out of your system. Now, earlier, guys, David and I had that conversation between the difference between ionic and colloidal silver. Do the research yourself, but understand something. When I tell you guys one thing, it's because what I've used and what I've heard and what I've studied. and what I know. But that doesn't mean that that ionic silver is not working for him. People are not the same. Everybody's not the same. What might work for one might not work for another. And you have to make sure that you're not allergic to certain things before you start trying them, because you can have just as much of an allergic reaction, if not worse, to naturopathic stuff as pharmaceuticals. No, that's not going to work, Quinn. You're silly. I know I keep telling you guys. I take the silver when I don't feel right, whether I'm lethargic from, I don't know, maybe eating the wrong kind of foods for a while, or, you know, not sleeping right. I'll take the silver. But silver is actually something that you can take every single day to boost your immune system. And diatomaceous earth is fantastic for pulling out parasites and wormies out of your body, which most people don't realize they have. But be careful when you take diatomaceous earth. You need to contact me first. No, you can't have brass. Because diatomaceous earth, to do a full body cleanse, is not fun. I'll tell you that right now. It is not fun, and you're going to get sicker than a dog, and you're not going to know why. So if you contact me, I'll help you get through it. I'll tell you what to expect. And remember, everybody's body's different. I have a far infrared sauna, and heat is really good because heat's one of your body's natural defenses, and it kills a lot of bad bacteria by, you know, the temperature, you know, when you get a fever. But if you get in a far infrared, it does kill off a lot of stuff that doesn't belong there. Zinc's good for colds, too. Anyway, my husband and I can get in that sauna, and 5 minutes after he's in the sauna, he's pouring sweat. And it's not even 140 degrees yet. And mine, hold on, who's here? And mine is, I'm 40 minutes in, and I just now start sweating. He's getting his color back, isn't he, Chev? I love that he's listening. I'm very happy. No, he's just toxic because of what he eats and how he's... Oh, I already know what the doctors have said his problem is, but he lives on Diet Pepsi, Bob, and I can't get him off it to save my life. He's been drinking it for years. He had a bleeding esophagus from it, and he still kept drinking it. He had many seizures and ended up in the hospital, and he's still drinking it. Yeah, he's totally non-compliant. But I had to yell at Kevin. I mean, him and I got into a little spat when I was up there with him because of it, and I told him, you know, just like I tell my son. My son don't listen to me either. You know, not until they're really sick. Stop telling people that, Hobbit. Yeah, I was addicted to Diet Coke for years. I mean, for years, because I started off on Tab. But when I stopped drinking soda, my life changed. And I was shocked. I was like, hey, I actually feel better. I don't drink soda. Now, somebody asked me a question and I forgot. Well, it's not... Let's just put it this way. Okay, it's the carbonation that does most of the damage. But high fructose corn syrup and any kind of sugar and any kind of non-sugar sweetener are all things that your body doesn't need. Okay, that's right, who's here? I have H. pylori, but I have a very, very bad case of H. pylori. But you can get rid of it with black seed extract and sprouted broccoli seed. If you don't have a bad case like mine. Do you have GERD with your H. pylori or ulcers? Okay, then you want to take slippery elm. It's just called black seed extract. You can buy these in pill form, or you can buy them in liquid. Black seed extract, slippery elm for the GERD, and sprouted broccoli seed. Those are the ones, the sprouted broccoli seed and the black seed extract are the two that are going to take care of the H. pylori. And I'd be taking the Manuka honey too if I were you, because that's another one that helps. And then the slippery elm and the Manuka honey both are for GERD. 1 teaspoon of Manuka honey before you go to bed, and there's no pain in your throat. None. And it's an antibacterial, so that will kill off the bacteria in your throat and stop the burning. That much I've proven to myself after all the years I've had this. Yeah, I don't ever refrigerate my honey, ever. And if your honey's crystallized, don't throw it away. It's actually stronger than the non-crystallized stuff. Oh my, Tony. Oh, it got quiet. No dogs, no nothing. And I still see him on the other side of my truck. Tony, you gotta be careful. I'm telling you, I don't know what to do with you. But I'll tell you this about the H. pylori. The doctor told me that I had the worst case that he had seen in 50 years. It was resistant to everything. That's why I take the Manuka honey every day. And I do take it every day. I haven't been tested in a while, but I wonder if I even still have H. pylori. And I know 100% that my GERD is caused from the last EGD that they did, because I didn't have GERD until they did it, scoped down my throat. And right after they were done, man, well, praise God, Martha. Told you stuff works. It's a corkscrew bacteria that goes into your stomach. Most people have it, but most people don't have a problem with it. Hold on, Chris. I think I read part of what you said before, but I missed it. I was talking about something else. Sweetie, I'm sorry. Yeah, I gave her a little concoction to put on her knee. Quiet. The thing is, almost everybody has some form of H. pylori, and it won't bother them when it gets activated. And a lot of people that have, what I've learned so far, a lot of people that have the bad cases of H. pylori are northern people. And the people in the South, the reason that they're thinking, after studies that they've done, and the reason they're thinking that people in the South don't have as many problems with the H. pylori as the people in the North, is because the people in the South eat more pickled items, more fermented foods, and that's what naturally kills H. pylori, is a lot of fermented foods. Yeah, boom, she's saying boom, it's gone. The pain was gone. Well, praise God, Martha. I'm glad to hear it, sweetie. See, some of my stuff works, huh? Oh, my husband did too, Bob, but it didn't work on him. Hello. Do you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Hello. Come on. Hey, Diana. Yeah, it might be my last chat for a while. Got things we gotta get done. Might be moving. Will you guys miss me? Huh? I'll be leaving. Yeah, I told her to take a couple drops of eucalyptus oil, mix it with olive oil, and the fillet that's on the inside of aloe. Mix it together and put it on sore joints, and then wrap it. Yeah, Tony, I think I might have a buyer for the house. And then if I do, we found a piece of property, but there's no service up there. So this week I have to get this house ready for the guy and his wife to come down and take a look at it next Saturday, on top of doctor's appointments for a dentist appointment for me, doctor's appointment for Sarah, and then getting the house fixed up. And then I have to go look at the property, and if this guy buys it, then we got to pack up and get ready to move. And I definitely won't have. What are you doing out there? Whichever one is out there playing by my truck, I can hear it messing with the stuff in the back of my truck. Can you guys not hear that? I've been studying it for over 30 years. Who's here? Oh, Patricia, email me. I can help you with that, sweetie. No, God gave me this stuff so I'd never sell it. That's why I tell everybody it for free. Shut up, stomach. What are you doing over there? Huh? What are you doing? Oh, praise God, Martha. What would be really nice, and I think it would be really nice, is once we get up to that property, I can start making my salves and my tinctures and stuff like that. I just can't do it here. There's just too much craziness. I think we already found the property. Here, we want to hear something really weird, Diana? The guy that is interested in buying the house, the amount of money that's going to be left over after he buys it and we pay off the balance will be exactly the amount of money as a piece of property we're looking at. It's in Oklahoma. But you know what wouldn't be very hard for me to do is take all of my notes and turn them into, oh, it's not a coincidence. I think it's a God thing. I think I can turn all my notes into, put it online, and then I'll just pass it out. See, Bob's already trying to replace me. Yep. You hear him making noise out there? They're messing with the back of my truck. Something with the back of my truck. You're up all night long, Belle. When I go, you should start doing lives. Shut up, stomach. What are you doing? Huh? Yeah, you. What are you doing out there? Here we go again. Here we go. Watch. Watch. I see you. Where'd your eyes go? Where'd your eyes go? Come on. Where did you go? Quit hiding. There you are. I see you. I saw you. He is hiding behind my truck, and he's playing with something in the back of my truck, which I'd like to know what it is he's playing with. Did you see anything, Bob? If you listen, if I'm quiet, well, see, they make noise when I'm quiet. I mean, when I'm talking. Yeah, it's easier to see on a... I can see it, the eyes, before I take my phone over there. But as soon as I go for my phone... Oh, he's having fun. Yeah, and it looks like there's one at the front bottom part of my truck. Maybe on the ground. Aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye. Well, Belle, yeah, if you take over for me and you start doing the live chats at night, because it might be a couple months before I get back. Uh-oh, Ramona. Don't you remember feeling that way when you were little? If you closed your eyes, somebody wouldn't see you? I remember that. Come on. Oh, they did, Ramona? No, you won't bore anybody to death. Everybody be talking just like they're doing it here. Can you not hear that, guys? That noise that you're hearing is them messing with the back of my truck. You better not take anything. I'll come get you. You behave yourself. Hey. Oh, really? He's just playing. Don't worry about it. Whose ears trying to be like Hobbit? Okay, Elo. Yeah, Wayne, they are. There's caught eye shine, and I can hear them messing with something in the back of my truck. I don't know what they're messing with, but how are you doing, Wayne? Hear that? Yeah. Aishi stay ima. Come on. Wait, okay, Elo. Blessed and highly favored. Amen, amen, amen. What are you doing up at 3 o'clock in the morning, Wayne? You should be sleeping. Okay, so for those of you that want a... Oh, cool. For those of you that want a letter from me that I can email you, what most do you want to hear? Just common colds and common stuff? Because I certainly can't put everything I know down there. Why don't you give me a list of the things that you'd like me to put in that arsenal? I'll give you all the list of the medicines that you should have in your cabinet and what they're used for. Like anybody that is around mosquitoes or ticks and stuff like that, you need plantain. Whether the stuff on the ground, whether you pick it or whether you buy it from Amazon. And remember, my favorite place to get mine is Herb Farms. Okay, Rietta. Colds, headaches, stomachs, okay. Flus, normal stuff? No bananas. Yeah, burns and first aid. Yeah, stuff to get rid of ticks and stuff like that. I can write that all down. Oh, there he is again. What are you doing? Come on. Are you gonna come out and play? He's Look, check this out, guys. Watch this. Watch. Ready? On your mark, get set. Look real quick, guys. Where'd you go? There he is. The minute I touch my phone, he disappears. Come on. I see you. You think you're hiding, but you're not. I see you. Keeps pop. Yeah, it did blink. He keeps popping up and behind my truck, and every once in a while you'll hear a little clank noise because it's like he's reaching in the back of my truck for something. I don't know what's back there. I haven't driven my truck in a while. Check what out? What'd I miss? No, I'm not throwing any food out there. I don't know. But I can hear him. gosh. Trying to look around this and see what I can see without the stupid light. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Silly wabbit. Tricks are for kids. Hey, Tina. Okay, I'll write something up and just basic stuff. And then you email me and I'll send it to you. Just give me a few days though. I'll have to do it after I'm done cleaning. It won't take me very long though. It's pretty easy. I'll put it in a notepad and just you email me and just in the comment line when you email me, just put recipe and I'll just go ahead and send it to you. You can't hide from me. Yeah, I won't be putting, I don't like game cameras. I like my interaction better. Okay, Rietta, have a blessed day. Much love, sweetie. God bless you. Thank you, Ramona. Yeah, I'm not retiring for a few months. I'm just gonna move. But we're trying to get Belle to do the lives while I'm gone. Keep everybody together and praying together. I don't know any of that yet, Tina. I'll know more this weekend, this coming weekend. Like you, but not as bad what? No, you won't. I'm not moving to Lake Chattahoochee either. Good night, who's here? I hope you sleep. What on earth are you playing with? Hey, Shane. How are you? Good night, who's here? God bless you. Much love. Welcome back, Diana. Oh, he was, huh? That'd be cute. Come on, Matt. Let's hear you rap. I don't know if I'd ask them to follow me up there because I don't know what clan's up there now. You know, I guess I'll have to wait until I get up there, and when I ask permission, I'll find out. And I'm going to take a red rock and a blue rock and ask them to, I think that's what I'm going to do, yeah. Nope. They're messing with my truck, Bob. 'Cause definitely sounds like they're sticking their hand in the back of my truck, either trying to grab something and they don't want to be seen, or I don't know. Yeah, they're, and I keep hearing this noise off to the right, and I don't know what that noise is either. So, Belle, would you at least consider it? No, Belle doesn't encourage you to do anything. Okay, that's nice, Belle. That way, if you start doing lives, I mean, you don't have to do them all the time, just whenever you want to do them, but you'll get everybody on there, and then all this can continue. At least you guys will, have a platform where you guys can talk, pray, keep me in your prayers. See, we gotta have somebody in the bunch that's paying attention. Hey, Matt? As long as I'm looking over there, he's not making any noise. I think I'll look in the other direction. Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah, all of us, barely sleep. I'm gonna have to go talk to my neighbor this week sometime. Like I said, well, I'm not gonna know anything until Saturday. Let's see what happens on Saturday when that guy shows up. I don't even know how long it'll take. But what's really nice about it is because I told him, I said, I can't do the automatic, if you're looking to move in 30 days or something, I said, I just can't do that. He said, no, I just need to be in there a little over a month before I start school so I can get everything set up and ready to go. And I was like, oh my gosh, it couldn't be more perfect. I'm just wondering how I'm going to get the RV onto that property. That's something else I'm going to have to do when I go to look at the property, is find a way to actually get on it. There might be a place that's not so steep that I could actually pull the RV onto the property, and I got to get really close in the beginning to where they have the water and the electric. No, my truck's not, my truck will do it. I'm saying the RV though, because there's a dip, before you actually get onto the property. Yeah, that's something else too, guys, is I had 3 people lined up to get on here live. And I got to put that off too. I just can't afford to do it right now. And what's really strange, remember that other realtor, the guy that got grabbed by the Sasquatch? His name is Denny, just like my husband. I spent some time talking to him the other day. He said he can't go on any property now without getting the feeling that they're there. He said no matter where he goes, even if it's in town to someone's house to sell the property, he's still got the... No, it won't happen, Bob. I have to put something on it. I gotta look. I'll figure it out. Yeah, he definitely got marked. He has property. On his property, that's where the 12-footer was. And on his property, he said that when he comes home at night, he runs right into his front door. You know, he doesn't stop to do anything. He does everything during the day. As soon as he pulls in the driveway, he opens his car door and runs into the house. No, he actually grabbed him, Bob. Scared this man almost into his grave. I mean, Mabichi. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I don't know that either, Tony. I didn't get the whole story yet. I got bits and pieces twice. You know, and this guy's just like, you know, the other realtor. They talk so fast and they add like 5 or 6 different experiences in one breath. And so I got to get him to calm down and tell me the distinct differences between them. But he told me that I was welcome to come on his property anytime. And that's why I was telling that one lady on the live chat, you really want to go to Oklahoma and see one, I'll take you. Because apparently, according to him, they have no shame. You know, I don't know about somebody else being on the property. They might not be the same way, and probably not. They won't show themselves as they do to his family, but I don't want to see a 12-footer, guys. You know, I'm sorry, but I just don't want to see a 12-footer. I think I'd have a heart attack and die. You know, the alpha on the property in Oklahoma where Sandy was, he was a 10-footer, and Boo's about 8 foot. So that's one thing, but you talk about a 12-footer, and I don't know what I would do, you know. And it'd be one thing if it was just him, but his whole family saw it. Bubba's a 12-footer? Good grief. Yeah, the one that was standing, yeah, Robert had a 12-footer. Oh gosh, Bob, I couldn't imagine. You know, I was with Robert Dodson. We were sitting in the garage. That's where us girls slept. And he set up his computer. No, it's not the same area, Ramona. And he set up the computer and showed me, you know, the 12-footer video. And I said, how do you know that's 12 foot? He goes, all right, gal. He goes, let's go. And he took me and Sandy up to that property, up to the top part. And we went walking back there. And that's the day that I left the apples and the oranges. And I was putting them in trees and stuff. And I looked over and I thought, when I saw the video, I thought those were just bushes, you know, because that's what I remembered the last time I was up there. I thought it was just bushes. But no, those were trees. And if you watched it, their head was above those trees. And so when, and I was trying very hard with Robert to measure, you know, how tall it was, and we went above 12 foot, and I just quit. And I was like, forget that noise. I mean, I was like, no way. And you could clearly see the three of them walk, you know, past those trees. So I think the first one that walked was bigger than 12 foot. I honestly do, because the other two looked about a head taller than the trees. Yeah, I think it was Duke Sullivan. Wasn't it him that said that he ran into a 15-footer? 14 or 15 foot? Wasn't that Duke? Anybody remember? That's more than my brain can wrap around. Yeah, I don't know. It was one of his guests. Okay. Yeah, honestly, Diana, I think that's true. Um, was it caveman, Wayne? But the first one that I saw in Honabi, Diana, was so wide. I swear he could have picked me up and put me on his shoulders, and I would have been hand to hand if you'd have stretched me across his shoulders. That's how wide it looked. It freaked me the heck out. What was your question, Chris? I missed it. I'm sorry. Lots of people talking at the same time. Oh, yeah, that's true. Mountain giants. Yeah, the mountain giants now. People are talking about those things being almost, well, not, I can't say completely different. Yeah, I've heard that too, Chev. They call them stick Indians. Yeah. But I know I'm crazy, but I'm kind of looking forward to my first night up on the property in my RV to see how much interaction I get. Well, yeah, Ramona, the one at the, like I said, the one in Oklahoma, standing by the outside of the push out of my camper, was, you know, at least 10 foot tall. But it was his girth that did me in. I mean, look at just, dang. Anybody else buffering? Yeah, and they'll block out windows, and that window in the camper is 4 foot wide. And I mean, when it walked by, it took a while before it walked by and actually blacked out the screen. I mean, talk to Lizzie, talk to my husband, you know, that kind of stuff is is just downright freaky. Because first, I mean, we thought it was what camper do I have? I don't even know the name of this stupid thing. Yeah, I have a 4 foot window. It's a double slider, and it's huge. I thought it was horses, but a horse wouldn't be able to walk by that double window without actually hitting the camper, because there was a space between, there was a rise between the, let's just say it this way, the push out was above the ground, and then the bottom of the camper was at least 2.5, 3 feet below that, the way the ground was, the way it was sitting. And so that's what kind of freaked me out. There was a little shelf up there. The only thing that's going to be kind of rough is if the juveniles up there are rotten like Boo was. Going to the bathroom at night's not going to be fun. I know I'm going to end up doing the same thing I did up on the property in Oklahoma, is running outside and telling them to get off the roof or stop jumping on the front of the trailer. Gosh, that's just mind-boggling. It takes even a little one. A little one jumped on the front porch and moved the whole trailer. Imagine an adult. All I could see is my RV tipping over. They're rotten sometimes, let me tell you. My eyes are playing tricks on me tonight because of this stupid light. I keep thinking I see shadows everywhere. I'm trying so hard to keep my head down so the phone blocks out that light. No, I didn't hear that hobbit. Are you kidding, Ramona? The RV has a toilet. The guy I feel sorry for is the guy that bought that property that Robert was at, you know, and then turned around and left. They bought the property, right? And there was an ATV on the property, and the guy gets back, and the ATV is up in the tree. And he was like, I'm out of here. And then they sold it to Udell's buddy. I was laughing so hard. It's like, can you imagine an ATV in a tree? Oh my gosh. I think I'd be a little freaked out, but I don't even know how high up in the tree it was, but I know the ATV was actually in the tree. Oh my goodness, Ramona, that's ridiculous. Well, welcome to Oklahoma and Arkansas. Oh, I'm sure, Patricia. Weather's just crazy. Well, go ahead and try it. What? Where'd you hear that, Chris? And Ramona, did you write down what Martha told you? And do you have any of that stuff? I know you've got aloe. Well, make some up and get it on you. Yeah, absolutely terrifying. Okay, Chris. Well, just try the other, Ramona. Yeah, I use it on Denny when it works. I really wish it would work for my sciatica. Wow, that's just wicked. I cannot even imagine, Chris. That would, I think we would die. I don't know. We are crazy people. Do you know that? Some of us crazier than others. I'm telling you, Ramona, the best thing that worked for me was that massage. Good night, Matt. I'm getting ready to go anyway. I had a long day ahead of me. Yeah, they have to do deep tissue massage. Good night, Patricia. Yeah, that happened. My aunt told me about, there actually is, it's actually in the newspaper, and I know it's in southern Ohio. Well, that's what worked though, Ramona. I promise you it worked. I was 3 days pain-free. But my aunt told me about a story that was in a newspaper in Ohio. She lived in Kenton, so this was down there, you know, in South Ohio. And there were these people owned a farm, a big farm, and they had one of those great big massive barns that had those big equipment in it. And apparently the family was hearing a bunch of noises, and they had heard it quite a few times before, and this time they went out with their guns because they figured there was something, you know, something was bothering their animals. So they went out there, and when they went out there, the guy just shot, you know, in the air and to scare off whatever it was because all of his animals were making a lot of noise. And then all of a sudden this bang crash, and they ran around to the back side of the barn. And here's the deal. What happened was apparently the Sasquatch above the barn doors now, not opening the barn doors, above the barn doors, all the wood was on the inside of the barn where the animals were. And there was a great big huge massive hole where something large had smashed in the top above the barn doors in, grabbed one of the animals and took off with it. And I don't remember if it was a sheep or I don't remember what it was. I have no idea. But they had it in the newspaper in southern Ohio. And this was back in the 70s. My aunt told me about that before she passed away a few years ago. And I was like, what? Yeah. Yeah, Chris. And it's in a newspaper. Or it's in a newspaper. I don't remember. I can't tell you what newspaper it was, but you remember that story? I think it was in the 70s. I'm pretty sure that's what she told me. But all I know is that they said that they had busted out above the barn door, so that thing had to be 10, 12 foot high. How tall are the barn doors? If he can drive a Massey tractor out of there, how big are those doors? You know what I mean? That's just, wow. And my aunt was one of those that really laughed at me when I told her that I had seen a Sasquatch. She thought that was funny, and then she told me that story. In fact, all my family laughed at me in the beginning. I'm not talking about wide. Well, yeah, I'm talking about height. I know you're talking about that too. Never mind. I'm being a dummy. Isn't that crazy? How big would this thing have to be to push a big hole above the doors? Now, don't forget how high you can raise your arms above your head. Yeah. And I don't remember the animal they took. Uh-huh, sure you are, Hobbit. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I don't believe you. I can't believe that. I just forgot about that. Oh, yeah, that's another thing, Chris. But, hey, Miss Nita. How are you, sweetie? Miss Nita, I'm going to be gone for a while. So we're hoping, we've asked Miss Bell to take over the live chats at night. So you might want to make sure that you're subscribed to her so when they do the live chats, you'll be able to go on hers. If I do move, I will not have access to internet. So I could be gone as long as, 2 months or better. He said he's only, what did you say? How far away from Kenton are you? Well, good. Good, Nita. How are you, sweetie? I'll do my best. Time for me to take my medicine. Time for me to take my honey and go to bed. Sorry, I'm listening. You won't miss me for long. Miss Bell will do a really good job. I know she will. You guys will get a chance to, keep the conversations going. Be back eventually, God willing. What I'll try to do is I'll try to, record off my phone and talk to you guys for a while. It can't be no 4-hour things, but I'll try to talk to you for a while, and then I'll go into town and upload it. Yeah, Chris, isn't it weird when you drive through Cincinnati? Because Cincinnati's roads are crazy. You get outside the outskirts, not very far from Cincinnati, and you look up, and it is blankets and blankets and blankets of stars. No, I'll be in Oklahoma, Anita. Like I said, Lord willing. Yep, that's what I said. Out of Arkansas. The other property we were looking at was right there on the border, and probably as the crow flies, 5 miles from Robert Dotson's place. My husband said, I don't want to live there. I'm not building an ark. Yeah, I hated driving through Cincinnati. Every time I went to Florida from Cleveland, I had to drive through Cincinnati, and I hated it. Welcome back, Tony. Well, you're just in time for me to leave because I'm getting ready to get off here. Hello, Albert. You too. I'm just getting ready to go. Yeah, I almost died once going through Cincinnati because, you know, those concrete medians that they have? Well, they were doing construction through Cincinnati, and the concrete median had been moved, and they didn't have any signs. And I've got a semi next to me, and I'm traveling in the fast lane, and I look up and I said, that's got to be wrong, because here's a concrete median blocking my way, and nobody said go to the right. And I had to floor it and get in front of that semi, and oh my gosh. I was like, I bet you lots of people that were driving that road knew it, but I didn't know it. There was no signs. Yeah, great. Yeah, if I can get internet up there, Diane, I'll be back. If not, I won't be doing lives anymore. I'll just be posting videos. Yeah, I don't doubt that, Chris. I don't doubt that at all. Remember, I was born and raised in Cleveland. I know all about Ohio. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close out this live chat. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for your prayers. I don't know when I'll be able to get on again. I'll do my best before I go. But we'll see what happens. I have no idea. I really can't tell you. I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. So, again, thank you. Tomorrow, Belle, please, or I guess today sometime, if you'll just email me, and then we can swap phone numbers so I can call you because I need to talk to you real quick. But anyway, good night, everyone. I love you very much. God bless you. Take care of each other. I'm sure that I'll go live before I actually move, but you never know. So, yeah, I'll try to be back. But good night, everybody. And I hope you sleep or have a blessed day or whatever the case may be. Don't forget your prayers. I love you. Bye.